Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a topic today in which it's kind of a spoiler for the games if you have not reached that point in the games yet, so I advise you to come back later if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you do not care, or you just want to hear this anyway, or etc., and you just want to be here, whatever, it's okay, just come here, listen to me talk, and we will discuss this topic thoroughly and quickly, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is really kind of interesting. So the first thing I would like to talk about is the fact that I did this video kind of a while back about Ash possibly becoming the champion of Alola, or being the champion when the games came out, and that's why they're keeping it hidden and all that good stuff. Well, in reality, I haven't completed the game yet, but at the end of it, I already know, and I've kind of already been spoiled, that you actually become the first champion of Alola. So is it possible that Ash, because he's the main protagonist, is he going to become the first champion of Alola? They're gonna basically host their first Pokemon League. So is Ash actually gonna have a Pokemon League anyway? You know how in previous seasons where he would always, that's his ultimate goal, is the league. You know, he would complete all these gym battles, and then once he had accumulated good 8 badges, he would go and face in the league. Well, in this instance, I think he's going to go and face all these trials, but they're still going to have a league. And he'll be facing other trial goers or whatever in regards to the final league. And they'll all have like those Z-rings and stuff that they would probably be using there, as well as probably Mega Evolution thrown in there as well. This could also, you know, make us think, is he going to bring some previous Pokemon back for this? You know, how the whole deal with how everything just comes together in this game, right? So is he going to bring other Pokemon back? I definitely want him to bring Greninja back, obviously, because of Greninja's absolute supreme power, alright? And he's going to be using Pikachu, probably. But what would be his team, though, going into that league as well? And do you think that they're actually going to have a league? Is he going to compete in the league at the end of the season? So we are actually not going to wait like 6-7 years just to see him face in a league again, but rather he's going to face in Alola's first ever Pokemon League. And the winner of that is automatically the champion of Alola. So because he was the runner-up in the last season, does this mean that perhaps they actually decided that he should be the winner of this one, and had him lose back then in the Kalos League, which originally I thought he should have won, right? But no, maybe they're just saving it for this, where he's actually going to win the league, and not just win the league, but he's instantly going to become champion right after, so he doesn't have to go through no Elite Four, no champion, right, in order to take their title. No, he's automatically going to get that title, because it is going to go along with the games. Now, there might also be an Elite Four that they're just going to set up randomly for him to take on, the Kahunas or whatever. And so he might not actually compete in a Pokemon League. He might just compete against those 4 Kahunas, and then once he beats all 4 during the season of Pokemon, then they're going to claim him to be the champion of Alola. But what's going to happen after then, which is kind of interesting to say, but is he going to use the Pokemon he has right now? What's Rowlet going to do? What's Litten going to do? Because we already know that he's going to get those Pokemon. Are they going to have any superb, I guess you could say, participation in the league, huh? Maybe he's going to use some Pokemon from the past. Who knows what's going to happen? But ladies and gentlemen, going along with the games, this might be very, very possible. I really hope for it. And, well, let's just see what happens, guys. Post a comment section in below. I love you all. Peace out!